Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with some more Middle-earth action as we return to the Rise of Mordor mod for Attila Total War. And I have for you today a glorious 4v4 siege battle that I did with myself and some of the members of my server. So yeah, this is a glorious battle. I am playing as Erebor here. As you can see, this catapult is just knocking down the wall ahead of us here as we are hoping to open up a breach, as we also hit some spear militia on the wall here. These poor men getting hit early doors. As you can see, it's already down to 25% damage. We are playing on a Nunaland here, which is a really nice map for defenders. They have like just one wall to defend here. They have like a pass here, and they also have this other wall here. That's kind of all they have to defend against the attackers. They don't really the attackers can't really do much. They have to just do a full-on head-on assault. They can't really just sneak around the sides, yeah, basically try and outmaneuver the defenders. But so it's going to be a head-on assault by the attackers. We have the Woodland Realm and Erebor over here, and over on the other side we have the Uruks of Isengard, and I'm pretty sure we also have the Easterlings, which are over there as well somewhere as well. So an interesting alliance, put it like that. On the defense today we have Dale, we have Erebor. We have Linden, and we have the Dunland tribes. So yeah, again, some factions that we don't usually see, like Dunland and also Erebor. You don't usually see them here, are being used today. So yeah, this could be a really nice one. But if you're enjoying seeing Rise of Mordor at the moment on the channel and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, thank you for the support recently, and just keep it up. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support recently, as this tower is about to come crashing down, and we're about to see some axe warriors from Erebor collide with these spear militia, and I don't feel like these spear militia have got much of a chance. Look at the ramp. Can't even see the dwarves as they're going to just jump down here. There they go. In they go. Also, if you want to get involved in some Rise of Mordor action, then do remember to join my Discord as well. We do a lot of Rise of Mordor battles on the server, and the link for that server is down below in the description, as always. As you can see, we have another artillery piece here. This can either be used to knock a hole in the wall in this defense here, or it could be used just to attack any of the stuff that's just defending this little pass. And what do we have here? We have some Dunland troops. We have some Warlords Bloodsworn holding the line. Behind them we have some Dunherd swords, some more elite stuff. These guys look really cool because they've got Uruk shields, and looks like they've just been given the spares that the Urukai didn't need. They've got really weird swords as well. Look at that hooked blade. It looks awesome. It's a really weird sort of look, but I'm for it. I won't lie. I mean, yeah, look at this line as well. All just got wolf pelts on as well. So many wolves had to die for this unit to be kitted out. But there you go. We're now fighting already. As you can see, my Erebor axe warriors not even lost a man yet. They've killed a couple. Nothing major. They should. I mean, rinse through these guys. These guys are. I don't know if they're elites or if they're just trained. But are they elites or trained? They are trained actually. So, but they're facing levies over here. They should also beat these spear guards. I mean, swords beat spears. That's just simple as. I mean, unless they're going to get support from archers, these spears are probably going to lose in the long run. They are in shield wall though. Look at this, Dale facing Erebor like the two old allies, betraying each other, fighting for the other side. What does it come to? What does Middle-earth come to? But we actually do have a mix of evil and good factions with Isengard here and the Eastlings. We actually have some both good and evil here. But they're actually working on the same side, both. Oh, actually, and Dunland as well. Dunland's an evil faction. So actually, yeah, there's evil on both sides, and there's good on both sides. There you go. And you can see that the the Lasgarland blades are in combat now on the wall. They're beating those spears quite easily, and you can see the wall has been knocked down, and I now have Erebor axe warriors ready to go in. They're again also fighting the alien spear guards here. They should eventually win this fight. I mean, it might be a little bit harder since we're fighting for a breach, but seems like it's okay. I mean, the unit's getting a little bit stuck outside the wall, but they should come in bit by bit. But I mean, yeah, can't go over how good these units look. They look really nice. But yes, the assault over here has also begun. As you can see, the pass is under like heavy fire. You can see the units, the attackers anyway, are under heavy fire. You've got some Bree post-watch here. They're actually firing into the flanks. That's a really nice spot, which is why it's so necessary to attack these walls, because otherwise if you just attack here, you're going to get focused down by like the archers here and also these crossbows and stuff like these gatekeepers. It's going to be really, really good to get them in. As you can see here, we have a mix of just Uruks, and I think we also have Loki Rim in here as well. Facing, yeah, Uruks as well, betraying their allies in Dunland. They're now fighting against each other. But yeah, the Uruks, they should clean through these Dunland swords. These Bloodsworn are just not good enough to stop them, I don't think. Yeah, they will not stop them. You see they're already pretty low on men, all lost at like 60. Got the Dunherd swords ready in the next line of defense. Well, Clan Guards look like they're going to get ready to go up. What have we got going up first? We have Berserkers. Oh, that's very like appropriate. Like, I like in the movies how they send them up first, but like usually in Rise of Mordor, these are the last guys to go in. But yeah, we're actually going to see them go in first. That's going to be really cool to see them like drop down and just like cut these gatekeepers to pieces, especially if they don't move. These gatekeepers are pretty good in combat, but I don't think they'll stop very heavy shock, which is elite infantry, and they're also berserkers, so they'll fight to the last man. Yeah, they're actually getting out of there right now. You can see Arnor's actually, not Arnor, Eredor's getting up Arnorian swords. So yeah, Swordmasters is their shock unit. You can see that the berserkers are already in there. They're already going to fight. So shock versus shock. I think Arnor's shock infantry is trained. I'm pretty sure. Oh, you know, it's actually elite, but this is a smaller. They're a larger unit, so it makes me believe that these berserkers are probably going to do quite well. Berserkers are only an 80-man unit, while the Arnorian swordmasters are like 120. They look like they're all really bunching up on this wall a bit. Yes, the battle for the walls has now begun over here as well. Looks like the berserkers are cleaning through these Arnorians at the moment. Over on this side, what is happening? Oh, we have some breaking here. Those spears are finally gone, but they've actually killed. Well, I don't know if they've really killed them, but yeah, the archers have killed a lot of these last Garland blades, which are really, really weak now. They need to be careful. So obviously this is what like the defenders have got to do. They're going to have to use spears and like swords just to hold units in place while archers get a lot of kills. And these last Garland blades here doing their bit. They're now fighting a mix of Noldorians, and it looks like also like those spear militia returns. So they've been sent back in. These Noldorian spears are holding the line. Elves versus elves. A sickening sight to see so many immortal beings just like fighting and dying for no good reason. Just a Dalian swordsman in here as well, just chilling. Look at him. He's like, yeah, don't mind me. The armor of these two factions as well, still awesome. Looks really, really nice. Woodland Realm, still one of the best looking units in this game, and we've had so many updates since they've arrived. What's going on the other side then? So yeah, I actually was starting to assault down here on my dwarves, my Erebor axe warriors. I don't think I realised yet, but I'm going to realise in a little bit. I can focus down on the flank, and these Noldorian archers here have actually got a reasonably good angle. It says they're obstructed, but they seem to be firing off pretty well, like their volleys, and they're actually shooting into the flank of my dwarves, and that's really influencing the fight, and I'm actually losing that quite badly now. You can see that I'm setting up another line of Erebor axe warriors to fight, and probably end up dying here. This is a losing battle. Look at that poor dwarf. He's just like isolated all on his own. Dale's fighting in the shade, keeping themselves nice and cool. How's it going on the other side then? Well, the other side, they've sent in their pole arms here. You can see Bree Halberdier is being sent in now. They might start to influence this fight, though. It looks like they're losing decisively. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe their formation wasn't set up properly. I'm not sure. I mean, their pole arms aren't very long, so I guess they have to get into. They are kind of getting into like proper combat, as you can see. And they're actually falling back their infantry. You can see the Dunherd swords now chasing down these Loki Rim. They're going to cut down a lot of these poor guys. This guy's going to get beheaded. No, he just got kicked in the face, and that's how he dies. Imagine getting kicked in the face. Oh, that guy just got kicked over. Yikes. Some nasty deaths there for those two. Yeah, those Loki Rim had a rough time. You can see the artillery coming in, focusing down these Bree Halberdiers. Good target to go for. You can see the Dunherd swords. They're just going to rush back into these Loki Rim. They're in shield wall now. They should do quite well in shield wall. Evil men fighting each other. Both got really, really good armor as well. Got the pikes now of Isengard coming up though. So these long, long pikes, I mean, they're going to have the range of those halberdiers of Erebor. Balance of power is ever so, well, it's actually quite away in favour of the attackers. But, I mean, numbers aren't bad. And also, all you have to do is hold these 2 spots here. All these 3 spots. So, like, Anunalund should be able to be held quite well. And they're winning in quite a lot of areas. These Dalian Swords winning here. Looks like they're mopping up the elves as they come up here. And, like, these elves here as well, apparently we're getting, like, no kills. So, as you can see, they're fighting these Noldorian spears. And they killed, what, 5 men? Nothing amazing. I'm actually making little progress here, but I've sent my Grim Hammers in now. I've actually sent in shock infantry early on. I was like, right, I'm just going to try and break through with sheer force. The Grim Hammers getting sent in. I do have, obviously, like the typical elites all over here. I brought all with Grim Hammers available. I've got another one back there, one in the forest. And I've obviously got the Iron Guard available. There are no Hall Guardians in this battle for the Woodland Realm. The Woodland Realm just brought all swords. But yeah, as you can see, there is the Iron Guard, ready and waiting to go in if they need to. This is actually a pretty good spear unit to use on attack. And they can get like a good 100, 200 kills. They've got really good armor as well. So it's a good unit for like the, like if you want the defenders to soak up ammo. That's a good unit to send in. That guy just beheaded someone with a hammer. How he quite did that, I have no idea. And another guy's just done it as well. These Grim Hammers just beheading people with hammers. I'm not gonna question it because I don't want it to happen to me. They're like, oh, I'll show you. Next minute, I have no head. These spears, though, they're being reinforced by swords now, so they're clearly seeing like these spear guards are starting to drop slowly. So the Dalian swords actually. And you can see the first bit of breaking going on over here with the pass. I've got those Bloodsworn finally breaking. They've been in combat a long time, so I mean, kudos to them. You can see they're down to 17 men, and they're still holding. So I mean, even though they're possibly not very elite, they've got either good morale or they're just refusing to break this time. I don't know. They're still fighting these Uruks. They're like, how could you betray us? We've also got halberdiers in here for the Loki Rim. There's a lot of polearms and pikes in this formation here. Dunland just needs to fall back his infantry. He's watching as it's probably dying with his polearms. Just needs to give up. This is not a good spot to carry on fighting. Polearms you're just never going to beat, especially in a head-on collision like this. They need archers and they need artillery. It looks like the archers over here have been pushed back. You can see the gatekeepers here being forced back. These guys will do okay in combat though. Like these guys, as you can see, very heavily armored. So they should do okay against these Uruks. And they've also got support down here at the Bree post watch. Who I mean, they can barely see what's going up there on the wall, but they can see like the heads of the Isengard troops, and that's enough for them to focus down. And actually, they're supporting that fight and they're winning. Look at that Uruk-hai infantry winning. They have, oh, not winning, sorry, are losing. They have 81 men left. These Varric bowmen will be next, but I mean, in fairness, they're pretty good in combat. They should be okay. Like, it's not the worst bow unit in the world. Look at them, they're focusing down these Arnor, like swords in the background, sword masters in the back. That is going to be very, very nice. I mean, not for Erebor, but certainly is for these things. As you can see, they're pouring down just infantry. Got berserkers, they've got Loki Rim, all just pouring down these steps. I mean, it's going to be a bloody fight. Look at the men. Look at the berserkers covered in blood. Looks glorious. Really does. These poor Arnorians as well. It's kind of hard to get an angle on this steps. The steps are covered in bodies. That would be impossible. It would be such a slippery surface. And as you can see, the elves are sending up their archers onto the wall, and they're actually getting focused down so much. They're down to 23 men already. And they were already like across this side of them, of the wall. And I said, just get them like out of there. Just get them to the other side of the wall. And as you can see, that they did that, and they're still getting focused down. They are like getting just destroyed by like literally all the defenders' archers right now. So I was like, that's fine. Just use the ammo, just what ammo you can. I know you're going to lose some very expensive archers here, but just keep focusing down anything you can and just use ammo. In the end, they're wasting their ammo on your archers instead of using their ammo on like my infantry or other stuff. I mean, I think these dwarves down here, yeah, have just broken. So yeah, I was telling like my ally, just focus down the units down here at the bottom just to weaken it so my infantry can get in a bit quicker. Because honestly, these archers, yeah, they're going to run out of men sooner or later. And there's nothing I can do about that. Sadly, they were just not interested in shooting at my men. I had my Grim Hammers over here. I was trying to be aggressive as possible with them. They're still like, nah, we want those Elven Archers. It's a real shame. Real shame. Because the Elven Archers, I mean, we could really do with them. They're by far and away the best archers available to us in this battle. I mean, probably in the game as well. Woodland Realm, or I just decided I couldn't say Mirkwood and I couldn't say Woodland Realm, so we just went with Mirkwood Realm. But the Woodland Realm have the best archers probably in the game, so like to have them with us would be very, very nice. But if we come to like last stands and we need to like break through pike lines or halberd lines or just a solid shield wall, even that, just to weaken up enemies. But it looks like we're not going to have them though. They're getting focused down over here as well. These Lords of the Last Guardian just having a really rough time. Like, I mean, it's something that you always want to keep in mind, I feel, when you're playing with the Elves, is you always want to try and use that extra little bit of range. Like, they have 225 range, while everyone else is like 200 range. So you want to try and use that extra 25 to try and get like good hits. I also feel like maybe it was just a little early to send them in. Like, maybe now sending in the archers would be a good time because they're so low on ammo. I know that they're so low on ammo because they've used all their ammo up. But yeah, I think I was a little bit too early in like saying send them in because yeah, we still had a lot of ammo left to get through, or the defenders did anyway. As you can see over here in the past, they've actually started to break through. They did overwhelm with like the pikes and stuff going in. They just overwhelmed these swords. And they've got a lot of shock infantry in here as well. And we actually did get a like a column through early. And this unit here is actually chasing down these Chetwood merchant bodyguards. And this unit was actually dedicated to try and get the Erebor general, whose general is actually all the way down here. These gatekeepers, they're actually trying to escape, and they're going to do that successfully. As are these halberdiers, which is going to be very annoying because we could do with getting rid of them. But the remains of these Chetwood merchant bodyguards over here, they are going to get sliced up. A sad way for them to go. These men of Erebor barely see any combat in their lives, and now they're having to face some of the most like nasty forces probably in Middle Earth, in the Eastlings and also in Isengard. You can see they've still got plenty of ammo in their artillery and plenty of infantry by the looks of it. They've had a pretty bloody fight up here though, and they're actually still like not finished. They've still got like post-watch to get rid of. Unfortunately, apparently according to Erebor, this like stairway at the back just doesn't work, or it didn't work in this battle, so these units were just stuck on the wall and couldn't get out. So they were trapped on the wall. So yeah, basically we were just going to dedicate troops to keep attacking these gatekeepers. But they'll probably, like I said, they'll hold for a while. These men, heavily armoured, they seem to be doing just fine over here at the moment. It's a really, really cool unit. I can see why it's limited to 3. If you had a full army of these guys, you just have a perfect hybrid unit. Because I personally think this is probably actually one of the other hybrid units, to be honest. I've forgotten which one I was saying. I think it was Dale. Dale, like, you could argue like the Bardings are a hybrid unit, but then you could also argue that the Gatekeepers are a hybrid unit. They are really good. They've got a sword shield, and they also have a crossbow. So you could argue that they're a hybrid. You can see the Variglancers here. They are already set up on the defenders in this next like 2 passes here. And now we're sending Variglancers. They forgot to defend this pass, and we're going to sneak around. And we're actually in behind now. We could actually go for like the cap point if we wanted to, but I think the Variglancers is going to wait and go for well, just any options that come available. Check with merchant bodyguards here, gatekeepers. There's a lot of like elite stuff still at the back here. We still got like a Blood Avengers here, but Dunland, these nasty guys again with like the hand-me-downs of Isengard, just giving them like what axes and armor is available. Just kit them out. We've still got shipwright nobles back here as well. These guys are still going to come up. Lots of Noldorian swords as well. So I mean the defenders are not short on stuff, but like that, not just yet. The dwarves are breaking through here. We are actually going to push back this Dalian Spearguard. Finally we're making progress here. cut these men down. They've taken too much of our gold. We want to... I don't know, why would Erebor ever fight Dale? Like, it's such a beneficial, like, alliance for both sides. Maybe Dale just wanted the gold for themselves, I guess. Or, like, the wealth of Erebor. That's the only reason I could see, like... There'd be no reason for Erebor to ever attack Dale. It would be more the other way around. Like, Dale's is, like, just getting greedy. And, like, we could take Erebor and we could own all that wealth. Still fighting over here, and it's just like constant stuff being fed in, and you can see these Bree Halberdiers now being sent in. So this is very annoying. So I actually tried to sneak around a second unit of Grimhammers, and yeah, they're actually attacking these Vinland Guards, and they're actually winning. This is Dale's general's very much in trouble here. These Vinland Guards are just getting annihilated. I mean, Shock does just beat just about everything, apart from archers if they're getting shot at. Or Cav. If you get charged by Cav, if you're anything, you're pretty much doomed. Unless it's pikes. Pikes can probably stop Cav. If they don't have the Cav. If they don't have the pikes out there, they're in trouble. Oh, there you go. You can see some Lasgarland blades coming in. I think they're going to try and do the same. They're going to try and sneak around. And we've got some shipwright nobles coming in. A bit early. Again, another general coming in. I'm pretty sure he had reserves with other shipwright nobles. And he's decided to send in his general first. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's sending. He's actually sending in the other one as well. Looks like he's willing to hold this line pretty securely. You can see that the elves are winning here now. Noldor and spears in the can't deal with the second wave of Wooden Realm swords. They're going to get cut down here by the looks of it. And yeah, there you go. More elves coming in to support this fight, and it's the shipwright nobles now. So the Sindar and the Noldor elves are killing each other once again. Yeah, you can see that they've got their elves in behind now, and now these Vinland guards should be able to hold line. This is the general. He's actually doing okay in this one. He's an elite unit against the train. Artillery coming in. Who's firing artillery? Oh yeah, this was me. I was firing artillery, and this one was very much a friendly fire. I very much got my angles wrong. I hit some Dalian troops, but it was very much more Dwarven troops being hit. So it's kind of a waste of like one round. I'm now like manually firing, trying to hit any big blobs of infantry. Like back here, this would be a good blob to hit. A mix of pole arms, Dalian, and Linden troops. Over on this side, we are now starting our assault as well. The Elven King is actually just doing lots of charges down this hill, and he's trying to get a lot of hits just on this Dunland sword unit here. As you can see, it's about to come in. Brace, men! Oh, there you go. That's been knocked down, and yeah, they can just carry on through. They've knocked that unit down, as you can see, and in that case, you can pull through because there's nothing to stop you. This unit is all like knocked down. They're out, just getting up now. And you can see that Isengard is now going to take advantage of that, and he's going to send in his infantry. And these Dunland troops, even though they've let the cavalry through, they're now going to stop these Uruks. And I don't think they will. Don't think they have the numbers. The Elven King is now in behind. He's actually just attacked some Noldoran swords. Got a pretty good charge there. Now going in amongst some archers. What are these? Eldar archers? Yeah, Eldar archers of Dunland. Not like the best archers in the world, but they're okay. And now what's he going after? Bardings. Good target here. Brace Bardings. Oh, it's a rear charge as well. Jeez. Poor guys. This is such a good unit as well. You don't want to lose it. It's, like I said, it's a hybrid unit. You want to have good. It's a good archer and a good melee unit. And you see it's like 40 men already. Going on 50 in one charge. These Elven King units are just really, really nasty. He's actually just charged an Noldoran swords there. He needs to be careful. He doesn't get trapped. He's actually going back into the Bardings. And there you go. The Elven King's doing his little bit. Vinland Guard here, they're actually winning this fight. I think it doesn't help that these Bardings are shooting the Lasgarland blades in behind. Outnumbered, but not outskilled, it would seem. But you can start to see that some of the defences are starting to crumble for the defenders. The Elven King is in behind, just doing all sorts of damage. I also believe that there's a Varag Raider also in behind somewhere. Yeah, he charged like these Blood Avengers, I think. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's just charging all over the place. He's actually charging some Noldoran swords. That'll be a rear charge. About to happen. Brace, elves. Oh, yeah, they just knocked the entire, like most of the unit down. These elves just did not see it coming. Quite literally, they were looking the wrong way. A general has died. Oh yeah, at that point I think we killed Dale's general off. I think he just died unfortunately in battle. That is a shame, but I think Dale is basically our troops. All of his troops are committed into the fight, fighting my men. And there's the Elven King coming in. He's just going to finish off the Dalian general's unit. He's going to go and he's going to charge his Bardings again. He's actually going to be a rear charge again. These Bardings just had an unfortunate time. They're turning at the last minute. Oh, and then there's a friendly fire. Danger close by the Onager. They actually hit and killed a lot of men. It killed like 10 Elven King apparently, which was at the time more than the the enemy had killed of the Elven King. So yeah, that's not good damage being done. These Bardings over here, they're actually helping to surround these Lasgarland blades now. This is what Bardings are useful for. A really good melee unit actually, even though like I said it's an archer unit. It looks like, oh no, they have one. They're just yeah, they're falling back now.
The enemy is attacking our general.
An enemy is attacking our general. My general, oh, he's just been like shot by archers or something. The Iron Guard are, yeah, now coming up. I'm actually losing in all these fights here, but also so are the defenders. So I'll take the odds. But yeah, I am basically through at this point. I don't know. I got 2 Dwarven units down here, and this one kind of helped force the unit back. It is also fighting over here. I think it got a misclick on where it was supposed to attack. But that's a shame. But yeah, I'm now saying more of my Grim Hammers down. They're actually the final unit. And they're now getting involved with some Moldorian swords down here. We also have elves that went through the gate. The Wooden Realm player decided that since the gate had no oil, there's another avenue to attack there. And it's not a bad idea. You've got to open up as many ways as possible when you are attacking. Just to stretch those thin defenses out as much as possible. Horse just casually running through the fight there. Oh, it looks like it's the Varag Lancers. They're just nearly dead, but they're going to get a couple more charges here. There you go. Nice little charge into the back of these Dalian swords. I know those Dalian swords are now losing. Got some Noldorian swords that seem to go out of combat. But look at this. The floodgates have opened, and Isengard and the Eastlings have broken through with a fairly like healthy force. They have lost a lot, I think, at this on the walls over there, and there's also in this pass here they lost quite a lot. They've actually are still holding the walls. Are the defenders? The Bree post watch here are actually probably going to hold the Citadel. If this local rim can't get itself sorted out, it's getting focused down at the moment. What are you doing, you fools? But yeah, they are wavering there, and you can see that things are starting to waver. The general for Erebor is actually getting broken at the moment by the Elven King. He's getting focused down. He actually has got some more ammo. Went and got some more ammo. He got some from the supply barrel over there. See the marksmen of Dale up here. They're doing their bit. Don't know what they're firing at. They look awesome though on this wall. This mod just looks awesome. It really does. Volley, men!
Their tower has fallen. Good news.
I think they're firing at the Elven King. Yeah, they're firing and focusing this guy down. He's pretty damn elite, so he won't be breaking anytime soon. The towers here broke, killing like a bunch of my men, which is... I mean, at this point, I didn't really care about. We had so many men, like, freed up and healthy still. I still have all my Iron Guards, I think. They've yet to go in. My Iron Guards, I think, yeah, are just, like, outside the walls. They're about to just go in. Actually, yeah, they have just gone in. Whether they'll get any kills is an entirely different matter. They are in here. The big chonky boys. And things are starting to break now. Barding's breaking. And, oh, an allied general has died. I think that's the Elven King. Yeah, I think he's just died. I think he's getting focused down by archers. Yeah, those marksmen of Dale, I think, finally got him. Killed Thranduil. And you see the dwarves are actually in here. We've got more Iron Guards in here. They might get a few kills, but really, the battle is over. It's just these last few units over here. They actually held in the breach for much longer than I expected. I was hoping to use this as a quick way into the city, but they held for a long time here. You can see that the elves are finally breaking. I think the final units are the Marksman of Dale up there. I think there's like, that's it. These units over here are all breaking. They should just shatter entirely in a moment. But yeah, I am just going to fast forward now because I'm pretty sure that is the end of the battle. And yeah, I feel like that was we did pretty well. We've got a lot of our men left. We have 4,000. We lost 3,000, killed 6,000, nearly 7,000 men. I certainly feel like Erebor was a weak faction to choose, as was possibly Dunland. Dale did okay, to be fair. Held a long time, killed a lot of my swords. I feel like if they had like maybe a Gondor or a Dol Amroth on their side, they could have definitely held like this area for a lot longer. Their infantry's so good and stuff like that. Or maybe a dwarf as well. Maybe if they had an Erebor themselves on that side, they could have done a really good job. The dwarves are obviously very, very good at defending. Or maybe Imladris. I don't know. Linden. The only issue with bringing obviously Linden is that you do risk having like a really small army that can. Obviously, it's like kind of ends up as like a support faction, maybe. But yeah, they did really well. I personally think they did okay for like what they brought. Like, there's some of them that were newer players as well that were playing, but like all part of the learning experience, I guess. That's the great thing with seeing like Rise of Mordor like grow at the moment. It's growing so much, is that we're seeing a lot of new players joining, which is really great. But obviously, it does mean that there's some learning curves that come in with a faction selection. So yeah, that was the there is the battle, there is the end, there's the end results now. I was playing as the dwarves, as I mentioned. We'll have a quick look over some of the unit like kills and stuff like that. So my dwarves did okay, to be fair, in like combat. 263, got some pretty good kills. Apart from this one on 47, they all did reasonably well, getting over 100 kills. My Grimhammer's getting 242 is the best one there. My Iron Guards did get a couple of kills when they got in. And my Onager getting 142 kills, which is not too shabby for that. Then we have Heroes of the Greeks here, who is also a fellow YouTuber. I'll just mention, I'll leave a link to his description, like to his channel in the description if you want to go and check out his stuff. He does a lot of Attila and Rome 2 sort of content as well. Definitely go and check out his channel. But he was playing as the Eastlings. His general getting 64 kills, his Warlords of Rune. His Loki and Maceman 318, sorry. Really, really good kills for this one. And it still has healthy numbers. 117 kills with Warlords of Rune. His Halberds here getting 114 kills. His Archers getting 197 kills. His Varric Bowman getting 292 kills. And his Cav getting 354 kills. Got some very good kills with certain units. Then we have Adams here, who was playing as Isengard, who was like helping heroes over on that far side, going through the pass. Some of his infantry did really well, getting 48 kills, sorry. He has still like really elite like White Hand Storms that never like got in combat. His Berserkers, I mean, ranged. I'd say they did like pretty poorly personally. I feel like Berserkers should be getting like 200 kills like minimum. They're a really, really elite unit. But I mean, they came off the wall first, and they certainly dealt with the brunt of the defense, getting like 148 kills, the best one here. His Pikes did okay, still really healthy, 118 kills, and his Archers didn't like get many kills. I don't think they actually really fought too much, like shot any like ammo really. So I mean, no surprise with the lack of kills there. And then we have Smoke Grenadiers, who was playing as the Wooden Realm, who had a largely untouched, like he had a rough siege, put it like that. His Elven King did obviously very well, 571 kills. But yeah, a lot of his Lasgarden Blades getting like very few kills. And again with his Archers, like either his units got like no kills because they never went in, or they got like no kills because they were like the first in, and they got focused down. Don't know why, but the Wooden Realm just seemed to be the magnet for arrows in this game. 196 kills here with his Lasgarden Blades is his best infantry unit. I certainly feel like if he brought some shock infantry, like some Hall Guardians, they could have definitely opened up some of those choke points a little bit quicker, especially since they were using a lot of spears with the defenders to defend them. Then we have Sachex here playing as Erebor. We've got the Gatekeepers here getting 111 kills with the General. Actually not too bad. His Arnorian Swordmasters, I think they got a bit bugged out on the walls, and they just got outmatched by the Berserkers. They did not do so well. His Chetwood Merchant Bodyguards here getting 155, which is not too bad for them. Others seem to just get cut down. His Bree Halberdiers getting 75 kills. His Bree Postwatch, for like how like weak a unit this is, 199 kills is not too bad at all. His Gatekeeper's getting 110, so he did okay with Erebor. But like I said, it's a pretty weak faction, unfortunately. And then we have a Dragon player here playing as Dale. His Vinland Guard general here, 74 kills, not too bad, but I feel like definitely should have been getting a little bit more. Seemed to be getting I mean, he did get rear charged, unfortunately, by an Elven King, which is never healthy. His Dalian Swords here getting 116 kills, not too bad for them. I mean, some of those getting like okay kills. His Spear Guards did okay, getting 50 kills, but again, spears like never get kills, they just hold the line. But his archers did really well, getting 171 kills with his marksman, actually more than his barding's got, which got 109. Then we have Total War Boy here playing as Lyndon, 118 kills with his shipwright nobles, which is okay. His shock infantry did okay as well. I mean, this one did it anyway, getting 107 kills. The other two didn't do that great. His Noldorian spears, which held the front line, getting 91 kills, which is pretty good for them. And his archers, 144 kills. And then we have Dallas playing against the Dunland tribes. Blood Avengers, 111 kills. His Dunherd swords, 125. And his archers, not doing so well, getting 40 kills. And his Blood Avengers here, getting 19, which is a shame to see. I think they got charged by Cav, which is a real shame. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this siege. Certainly was a fun one to play. Thank you for everyone that joined as well. If you'd like to see some more Rise of Mordor action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, so you know when the next Rise of Mordor action is out. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.